Salvete omnes! Welcome back to Let's Talk Latin. Today we will be covering the Chapter 2 story for Ecce Romani I. Last time we finished the lesson for Chapter 1 of Ecce Romani I. It was very short, it was just about parts of speech. This chapter covers a lot more. Subjects, verbs, linking verbs, and complements, as well as subject-verb agreement. This story is titled A Summer Afternoon, and we're back with our girls, Cornelia and Flavia. You'll notice the Chapter 2 vocab under the story there, so be sure to learn that to follow along with the chapter. You'll also see exercise 2a, where if you would like, you can answer the questions in Latin about what the story is about. Without further ado, Latin first, then we'll translate in English. A summer afternoon. Cornelia est puella romana. Flavia quoque est puella romana. Cornelia et Flavia sunt puellae Romanae, quae in Italia habitant. Cornelia et Flavia sunt amicae. Hodie puellae non sedent, sed in agris ambulant. Brevi tempora Cornelia defesa est. Non iam ambulat, sed sub arbore sedet. Flavia, quae est puella strenua, in agris currit. Brevi tempora Flavia quoque est defesa. Iam Flavia et Cornelia sub arbore sedent, quod defesae sunt. Dum puellas sub arbore sedent, Cornelia legit, et Flavia scribit. Tandem puella ex agris ad villam rusticam lente ambulant. Now in English. The first sentence we pretty much know already, right? Cornelia is a Roman girl. Cornelia is puella romana. That's very similar to what we were doing in Chapter 1. And the second sentence is the same way. Flavia quoque est puella romana. Except this time we have this word quoque, which if you look in your vocabulary means also. Flavia also is a Roman girl. Easy enough. Cornelia et Flavia sunt puellae Romanae, quae in Italia habitant. Now, this word sunt is new to us, but if you take a look in the vocabulary, you'll see that sunt means they are. So, Cornelia and Flavia are Roman girls. That's easy enough. We can make that assumption without really knowing how to make these words plural. Okay? We have that quae that we had last chapter, meaning who, and we have our in Italy, in Italia, that we recognize, but we have this word habitant. It looks different than the last time we used it, but we can assume it still means the same thing. So Cornelia and Flavia are Roman girls who live in Italy. The difference between the habitat that we saw last chapter and the habitant that we see this chapter is number. And we'll learn that later in the chapter when we go through the lessons. But you want your verb to have the same number as your subject. So we have two subjects here, so our verb has to be plural. Cornelia et Flavia sunt amicae. So we have that word sunt again, are. Cornelia and Flavia are. And if we look to our vocab, friends. Cornelia and Flavia are friends. Hodie, today, it's an adverb. The girls do not sit, or the girls are not sitting, but in agris, in the fields, they are walking. Then we have this great phrase, brevi tempora, soon or in a short time, Cornelia is defesa. She's tired. She's exhausted. Ugh, all that walking. Nonyam, no longer does she walk, or no longer is she walking. But, and now we're back. She sits under the tree, right? This is back to chapter 1. We're back under this tree. Again, in a short time, Cornelia is tired. She is no longer walking, but she is sitting under the tree. Flavia, who is estrenua, an active girl, an energetic girl, she's got more stamina than Cornelia does. She's not just walking. In agris curit, she is running in the fields. But running can be pretty tiring, and brevi tempora Flavia quoque est defesa. In a short time, Flavia also is tired. Now, Flavia and Cornelia are sitting under the tree because they are tired. I don't blame them. While the girls are sitting under the tree, once again, Cornelia reads and Flavia writes. Tandem, at last, finally, the girls ex agris from the fields, or out of the fields, ad villam rusticam, toward the country house and farm, lente, slowly, are walking. Now that last one we need to put a little English spin on to make more sense. Finally, the girls slowly walk out of the fields toward the country house and farm. And that is our lovely story, chapter 2, A Summer Afternoon. So, volete omnes, I'll see you next time.